fries and a drink for just $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag, it's everything you ever want.
Hey, 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 hey. Thunder, feel the thunder. What's good with y'all, man? 1 second. Sorry. I'm gonna be eating a little bit. I got a little snack because I couldn't grab anything to eat. I was running a bit late, as you can tell. I was supposed to do this like 5 minutes ago, and I'm 5 minutes late. So, sorry, guys. But hey, let's get it, guys. This is a must win. This is a must win. We need to win this game. We need to win this game. What are your thoughts, guys? How do you guys feel about the lineup? I thought only problem I have with the lineup is Egon is starting. I think Giroud will be perfect for this game. It's going to be a physical matchup, and obviously Hazard and Pedro, they score a lot more when Giroud starts. I don't understand this. Maybe it's a certain thing with the Jorginho thing. He wants to make this happen. But also, let's pay a little bit more respect though to Jorginho. That role, it seems like although he doesn't show up in the big games, but he's the best regista we got. We try to play Kovacic in that role, and he did well for the first half, but then up until those like the first 2 goals, well, the second and third goal that Slavia Prague scored, they were kind of his fault because he was out of position and he wasn't protecting the back line. What are you guys' thoughts about the lineup? I think it's a very positive lineup. I like the fact that Hudson-Odoi is playing or starting, and Loftus-Cheek. Don't expect Loftus-Cheek to play the full game though. I see another 70-minute game, which is okay. It's a big improvement than what he was playing. He was barely making cameo appearances. Oh, nice shot! And this is why Emerson has to play. Eden Hazard would never be allowed to do that if Alonso plays. He said, I know it's a corner kick, but you'll see more Hazard sliding into those positions because Emerson making those overlapping runs on the left-hand side. I don't know what it is about Alonso. He always makes those inverted runs, and it's so annoying. These analysts and commentators, they know nothing. They know nothing about us. Like the comments they make. Like for example, I've seen earlier that they're saying that Salah is playing youth now because of fan pressure. No, it's not. It's always been his plan to play Loftus-Cheek. But because of his injuries and his constant back injury, he hasn't been starting much. He prefers him over Barkley 9 times out of 10, right? Like out of 9 games, out of 10 games, he's playing 9 times if he's fit. If Sarri had a choice, because he's our number 8. He's our best number 8 that we have right now. I can't wait for him and Mason Mount to be in the midfield 3, right? Imagine him and Kante and Mason Mount in that 3 in midfield 3.
only a chance that Chelsea had, and it's fantastic goalkeeping by him, but the pace that it's played in at him, it's impossible for him to be able to hold it. Now, it's all about the defensive reactions, and it's a wonderful reaction from Barnes, who's the centre forward, but he gets there to make sure that there's no danger, because that's what it felt to look as though he was just waiting for the finishing touches on for an early lead for Chelsea.
What are your predicted scorelines? I say we can win. I say a 2-0 victory Chelsea. Burnley aren't great going forward. They're pretty solid defensively, but recently they've been a little bit shaky in the back. So, hopefully we can get a goal or two. I wouldn't be surprised if we concede a goal on a set piece though, because that's typically how we concede goals is through set pieces and set plays and the counter attack. Ben Mee is a pretty decent defender. I like him. If he were to come to Chelsea, he'll be a nice squad player, a nice player you can bring in for rotation. Maybe not for us, but for any other team, because I think that I haven't seen enough for him playing with pressure and playing from, being able to play a pass or be quick on his feet. Because with us, our defenders need to be pretty good on the ball and have an eye for a pass, enough to, at least. Good. Oh, that's a goal, isn't it? Look like went past the line. Keep the pressure, guys. Come on. Keep the pressure. I like this. We got to keep it going because you know how we are. If we don't score, especially if it goes 0-0 at halftime, expect a goal. That we can always concede goals, it seems, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the second half. This season alone, we conceded over 14 goals. 14 goals within 15 minutes after halftime. That's a lot. That's more than the average team, right? It's probably the most in the league.
I think Burnley, they know that it's going to be all about decisive moments both ends of the pitch. And when we look at this situation for Burnley now, we know from set pieces they're unbelievable.
But also, everyone that's been sorry out. Here's another stat for you guys. Manchester City and Chelsea are the only English clubs to have scored 100 goals this season in our competitions. It's only us and Manchester City. And for a team that's been struggling to find a striker, a consistent striker, and look, we just conceded on a set piece. I'm not surprised. I told you that's how we're gonna concede. I told you from a set piece. I don't know what it is. Lack of communication, not focused enough. That's a poor clearance. That's why you gotta, as soon as the ball is out, you gotta push. You gotta get out of the box, put pressure on the box. Like an Higuain, man. I hate players that sit there and turn away from the shot. No, John Terry would never do that. John Terry would dive in front of the shot. Put your body on the line, man. Why are you moving out the way for? But it's still early in the game, guys. We can still do this. Maybe we'll wake up now.
Republic of Ireland international. He's playing a very different role at the moment, Hendrick. Looks to get back straight away.
We got off to a good start.
Actually, the first attack led to the corner, and the corner led to the goal. Yeah, it is, and I think
the situation when you're playing the top teams.
But it's important that we get the first goals, guys, because especially when we're playing against a team like Burnley that likes to counterattack, they like to sit back and defend and absorb pressure. Now we're playing into their hands now, because now we have to throw men forward, and you know how vulnerable we are on our counterattack. They already got to go from a set piece. Our two most vulnerable ways to attack us is through counterattack and set plays, set pieces. We're amongst the league's worst at defending set pieces. I don't like the fact that Kante is guarding or marking players in the box. Even though we do a zone defending, you got N'Golo Kante who's like 5'7", 5'7", 5'6", marking a 6-foot defender. It's not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to work. And not to put it on Kante, it's not Kante's fault. I'm just saying, like, it's just hard to defend against that set piece. We have lack of height, and there's a lack of communication. And so many times this season, we don't pressure shooters around the 18-yard box, and they do this half-turn bullshit that I don't like, man. Put your defender, or even if you're not a defender, stop half-turning. Dive at the ball, man. Put your body on the line for the team, man. Take one for the team. So many goals happen because a defender, instead of diving on the ball, they half-turn it, and they either deflects off of them, or they just completely misses it. And the only thing they do is just blind the goalkeeper.
Because Burnley are resolute and they have the capacity for a special moment or two. Like this one, very special.
And it's a fantastic strike. He's not trying to hit the ball too hard. He's just got his eyes on the ball all the way through. And he's just hit it straight. It's not all about the power, it's more about the precision. And what Burnley are doing, you can see their game plan is they're sitting deep and they're saying to Chelsea, if you want to have the ball, we'll allow you to have it, but in the wide areas. Any crosses that then come into the box, we believe that we can deal with them. You've got Barnes dropping in to make a fifth man in midfield, and he's picking up Jorginho and Burnley without the ball. And the midfield and defence keep them close together so far.
Oh, man. Look at Loftus-Cheek movement. Off the ball. Look at the strength. He just knocks off a player like it's nothing. And then he's just so graceful with the ball. You wouldn't think a player with his height and size would be so graceful on the ball. Kante! N'Golo Kante! Goal! They're Chelsea! 1-1, guys. N'Golo Kante. Fantastic wing play from Eden Hazard and initiated by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Look how he runs at defenders, just shrugs them off. And now they have to respect the infield pass from Hazard, the back pass to Loftus-Cheek, right? So they're indecisive, which leaves a defender isolated, gives Eden Hazard enough room to play that pass inside, and Kante makes that nice little last minute late run in the box. Open shot at goal. He's greatly improved, guys. He's so much more than just a box-to-box midfielder that wins challenges 50-50s. No. Kante can do a whole lot more than this. He can score a whole lot more, and it's only going to make him a more complete midfielder, a more complete player. As great as he is now, he's going to get even better. I love it. I love it, guys.
Another justification of getting him into that kind of position, which his defensive midfield role didn't get him into.
Yeah, without doubt. And I think the way this Sarri plays, he wants to be able to press high. And the higher Conte is, the higher they can make that press. But he's also very good at getting into some good positions, very good positions. Because quite often, he's not one of the players that you worry about. You think so, Higuain, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, Hazard.
Let's go, guys.
What happens is, because all your priorities is on them players.
Nice. I like the reaction.
It leaves space for Conte to get into.
Hudson-Odoi to pick up the muse from Eden Hazard.
I'm seeing a lot more effort from Higuain today. Go Higuain! Woo! What a finish! What a finish! Gonzalo Higuain! Let's go! What a fucking finish! What a fucking finish! What a fucking finish! Aguero who? Fuck off, man.
It's the run from Aspilicueta. He goes inside Lowton. That then creates the space because he drags Taylor with him. Higuain's movement is wonderful, but the run from Aspilicueta, it absolutely drags Taylor in.
What a fucking finish. That's a sign of a confident striker, right?
Nothing to do with the skill as in terms of the shot.
There's only one look. There's only one way he could go with that ball because of the angle, and that's rooftop net. Nice Aspilicueta. Finally, something productive. Look at that. He only has one direction because of the angle, and that's straight up the roof of the net. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Higuain's 279th goal in European club football, 551 appearances. Goodness me. He hasn't set the header on fire, as they say, has he, since he's been here?
What a fucking finish, guys. What a finish. And I said it. Higuain looks hungry this game. Higuain looks fucking hungry this game. What a strike, guys. What a fucking strike. Gonzalo Higuain. Bro, fantastic, man. He looks hungry. I told you, he looks more and more like his movement is a whole lot more like if you watch the previous games, he wasn't moving as much. He was a bit lazy. But this game, he seems like he wanted, man. How many times has he received the ball in the box this game? At least 3 or 4 times already. And that's a whole lot more than he's averaged a game. Come on, guys. We always have this weird habit of not giving our strikers enough touches around the box. How are they going to score? Now we keep trying to control the game, possession. This is sorry ball, guys. Swinging the play back and forth. Fan-fucking-tastic, man. Gonzalo Higuain. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got possession still. We're moving around a little bit. Yes, look at it. Look at the movement by Emerson. He's allowing Hazard to make those infield. Yes, God, yes. Even David Luiz is jumping in. Look at that. We're really pressing them, guys. We got them paying inside their own box. Even David Luiz is at the midfield. Inside the he's closer to the attacking third. He's at the edge of the attacking third. Or you should say the beginning. It's fantastic, guys. Fan-fucking-tastic.
He started it, no doubt about it, no surprise in that. He's a wonderful.
That's fucking beautiful, man. That's fucking beautiful.
Emerson gives you more defensive structure than Alonso.
Guys, that's Gonzalo Higuain's best finish for Chelsea, hands down. I mean, he hasn't scored that many. This is like his 4th goal for us, but yeah, I don't want to say his goal of the season, but that was a fantastic. That was up there with the best. And like I said, I cannot stress enough how difficult that finish is because not only is it a tight angle, right? He only had one area he could place it at. Only world-class strikers get. Imagine Morata taking that chance. No chance. He would have wound up even shooting straight at the goalkeeper, right? Or skying it somewhere. Or he might have just fell down and not even got a shot off. But Gonzalo Higuain, he picked this angle. He knew he only had one place to place it at, and that's above the goalkeeper, roof of the net. Fantastic finish. There's no way he's stopping that. Come on, guys. We need this win, man. This is a massive 3 points. Massive 3 points. And N'Golo Kante, you can't help but love this guy, man. I mean, the guy scores celebrate. The guy scores a goal, and he doesn't celebrate. The team celebrates for him. Like it's funny, it's hilarious to watch, man. He's such a character. Like you can't do anything but love this guy, man. Such a positive person. Doesn't want the spotlight. Goes in, does his job, and goes home.
Just give the opportunity for players
I just mentioned to really stick
Hard-working player. I always laugh every time I think of this joke. But one of the commentators said I think it was against Newcastle. I can't remember when, but he said that N'Golo Kante. He swore N'Golo Kante was born with 3 lungs. like the guy can run for days, man. He's all over the pitch. Fantastic player. He's so much more than just a box-to-box midfielder, right? He does more than just win 50-50. He's better than Makalele, right? Because he can offer so much more than just winning challenges and being solid defensively and winning the ball back, right? And don't get me wrong, I love Makalele. He's a club legend, but oh, nice try, lost his cheek. That looked like that was going in. I like that. See, imagine Barkley taking that shot, man. The cojones, right? The cojones to take that shot. That was so close. The confidence. We have our stamp all over this game, guys. And if you ask Burnley, the way they started, yes, any Burnley fan, right? This is a dream start for them. They get an early goal from us, exactly what they wanted, and now they can definitely sit back. Ooh, who's that? Now they can definitely sit back and defend, right? And counter and hit us on the counterattack. Which again, I say is we're at our most vulnerable when we are hit on the counter. When we have a team that can not only have 70% possession or 65% possession, but they actually execute with that possession. We have 83% possession? That's crazy, guys. 83%. That's crazy. But when you don't execute, having the ball for 80% of the game means nothing. Especially when you're so susceptible to counterattacks and vulnerable on the counter. And set pieces, we gotta fix that, guys. We gotta fix that. Nice. I like that. Stress the defense. There we go, N'Golo. It's not offside. Well, good work, though. I like that. I like the lingo play. Let's go get a third and a fourth.
And Gonzalo Higuain. 3 terrific goals. Oh, yeah. Very good goals. And the second goal in particular for Chelsea, it's all about the movement. As Piliqueta, we know, getting forward from the full-back position. But what we're seeing is doing a lot of underlapping. Nice
control, Gonzalo. Yes. That's what I want to see. I like that. That's more. I want to see more of that. The defender all up on his back. Yeah, he was able to control it, hold up the play, and play the pass. Very positive. Very positive. If he can keep this up, and maybe he changes his mind about staying at Chelsea, right? Because I think the decision is his to extend his loan spell for another year, another season. Which have been rumors and reports that he's not going to because he doesn't like playing in England because apparently it's too harsh and it's too physical for him. But if he can keep this up, he can be a very, very pivotal force for us next season. And then we bring back a player like Tammy Abraham who's killing it in the championship, right? 25 plus goals in the championship. Only him and another player. Only 2 players have that in the championship. That's Tammy Abraham and some other player that's relevant, right? Alongside Mr. Mount. Wow, at 2-2, guys. Another set piece, another set play. They just scored. That's ridiculous, man.
in an area. Then he goes around the back. Nobody's anywhere near him. He puts the ball in. Woods gets the slightest touch on it, and his centre forward partner does the.
That's just a sign of miscommunication. They're all trying to catch him offside, but nobody's in line. Like nobody's marking him. Everybody's ball watching instead of watching the back post run. Nobody's picking that guy up. It's so ridiculous, man. Everybody's focused on one side and nobody's watching the back post run.
Where Chelsea were thinking, actually, Barnes actually stood offside when the original free kick was taken. Then me headed it, then Wood headed it, and Barnes is a phase of
wow, guys. I guess, hey, like I said in my preview, guys, I don't care if we win 5-4 or 1-0. 3 points is 3 points. At this point, it's not about tactics, it's about will. We have to win this game.
2 set pieces, 2 goals.
6 in his last 9 away games for Ashley Barnes, where often strikers struggle, particularly in a team that's not going to have a huge share of possession away from home, maybe. But very rich in entertainment this Easter Monday evening.
One of the things when I was a player, and sometimes you played them, I didn't like it. Because the one thing I was always told by managers that wanted to play man-to-man markers was set pieces, spaces don't score goals. So you could give a space, but then if there's no player there, you then have to look around and see. Okay,
come on, guys. I mean,
and that's unfortunate for Chelsea. What didn't happen, and Barnes was able to take advantage of it.
For fuck's sake, man, we need to defend set piece better. That's 2 goals, man. Look at that. 2 goals in Premier League match 10 in 2018. There you go. Come on, guys. Have a shot. There we go. It's all good. It's all good, guys. It's positive vibes. It's still a great start. We just need to defend set pieces better, man. Oh, that's a foul. That's a. Oh, I was gonna say if that's not a corner, then that's a fucking foul, man. We gotta defend set pieces better, man. There's no excuses for that. And both times there was lack of communication.
If you have a go at him, you will get it back with probably a bit of interest.
Just said to them, me then, I'm the referee.
Yeah, that's his way of laying down the law. Not one for nice little chat, shall we say?
Yeah. Yeah, can't say wide open. Oh, how it go?
Jorginho, and the way the shots have been going in tonight. Surprised that maybe that didn't fit into the top corner.
Nice, wonderful defending again from Barnes. He's been in the right place at the right time. On a few occasions now for Burnley. That was the one he had to head it because it looked as though it was travelling towards goal.
Man. I don't know what to say.
I'm sure it wasn't the case.
Set pieces.
In the Chelsea dressing room, but
Set pieces.
just wonder whether with the other results, 1 or 2 players might turn up and think
It's gonna be our downfall.
we're going to win tonight. We're playing Burnley, so it's all going to be a great Easter.
5-4, 1-0. I don't care. 3 points is 3 points. At this point, I really don't care. Only time when that matters is in the Europa League. When obviously away goals matter in home, and we have 2 legs to play. Ah, good try, Hazard. Good try. But imagine, like I said, imagine Marcus Alonso playing in this game. Right? Eden Hazard is not getting inside the box and shooting shots like this. He's already had 3 or 4 chances at goal already, and he's already got an assist. 16 goals and 13 assists in 34 appearances. That's amazing. Only him and Messi have double-digit assists and goals this season. So, hey, even though we've been the most inconsistent team
Barnes just takes advantage. He just
And
gets
we've
around
had
that.
some shitty
It's a
moments.
simple tapping, but he wouldn't have expected that much time and space in Chelsea.
Eden Hazard has still been, he's having statistically his best season of his career. Imagine if he had the correct personnel like Sadio Mane has with Firmino and Mo Salah, take the attention away from him, or Raheem Sterling, who has a world-class midfielder, and Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva and Gundogan and all those top-class midfielders, right? Of course, he's going to get more chances and opportunity to score. Good try, Kante. Good try. Keep applying pressure, guys. There we go. Won the ball high at the field. Take it, Higuain. Woo! I thought it went in. Good try, though. Good try. At least he's hungry, man. I like that. He's hungry. He's taking shots at goal. I had a huge problem with him when we played against Liverpool. He had this one opportunity. Instead of shooting the ball, he tries to square it to Eden Hazard. That's not a sign of a confident striker. That goal, the first goal he scored, only confident strikers take that. Only hungry strikers take that chance. Because I cannot stress, he only had one area to place that ball in, right? One area. And that was above the keeper, roof of the net. Because of the angle, nearly impossible angle, right? Only world-class strikers can make that finish. It's all about his fitness and him being physical. I think that's the only thing that separates not Eden, but Gonzalo to really produce for us.
What they've got in Barnes and Wood, they've got a really good understanding. Two centre forwards. If the ball's played up to Wood, you can guarantee Barnes will just be around it. But Wood is the man who plays the out-and-out centre forward, and Barnes is the unselfish player. They'll just drop into that midfield area, give the midfield players more of a hand.
Well, the scoreline's level, but those numbers, it's quite a contrast, isn't it? With 18% possession, Burnley have done pretty well. I think if we put set-piece statistics into there, they would be leading the way in their use thereof. Well, it's more than one way to win a football match, which is such a wonderful game, the world game. Jorginho.
Look at off-the-feet movement.
Will have to be able to see it out without Hazard breathing down his neck.
As he's constantly moving and being all over the pitch, going up and down, he's going to be tired. My guess is by the 70th minute. But I'm talking about Ruben, of course. Yeah, it's not fucking time wasting, man. You got 60 minutes left to go.
He's prepared to argue the toss with the referee, which I've mentioned a couple of minutes earlier is a dangerous thing to do. Sean Dyche doing the same with the fourth official, Roger Rees, who can also be quite abrasive.
Okay, keep taking your time. Keep taking your time. Go ahead. You still got 60 minutes to play, so keep taking your time, man. And you get a second yellow, that's on you. You took 30 seconds after the referee clearly told him to hurry up. All this to lose. Okay, I'm not gonna say that because you never know with Chelsea. I can't brag like that like I used to. I used to be able to say shit like that, but and they'll go out and back me up. But this team, you just never know. I'm still upbeat about the performance that we've at least attacking wise, we've been flawless. Well, not flawless, but we've been magnificent, right? But oh, what's up, gamer? Hey, what's up, bro? Bro, did you see that goal from Gonzalo Higuain? Fucking world class, man. Yo, gamer, that was world class, bro. If you haven't seen it, you have to go try to find it somewhere. It's probably trending on social media. It's world class, roof of the net, and even Kante scored. You gotta love Kante. Kante, he offers so much more than just winning 50-50s and challenges, right? So much more. He can, I mean, That's only. That's, okay, yeah, you did see it. Good shit, good shit. But yeah, man, I just like the improvements I've seen from Angola going forward. You know, he was so much. He was limited when he played for France, and he was limited when he played for Conte because they only seen him as a box to box midfielder that only won challenges in 50-50s. But he can offer so much more than that. That's only like 10% of his game. Have you seen him run? Have you seen him? Oh, look at that. That's a foul. Whoa! He just kicked the ball. He could have kicked Kante's head, man. Positive start, though, man. We just needed to defend set pieces better, man. Hey, who wouldn't, right? And she'll be a millionaire. The guy's world class. His inventive, like how creative he is going forward is ridiculous, man. He's able to go anywhere on the pitch and influence the game. And that's why he's so much better than Raheem Sterling and all these other wingers that they keep comparing to. Just because he doesn't score goals every game or more goals, he influences the game a whole lot differently than they do. And plus, he doesn't have, like I said, he doesn't have a Kevin De Bruyne or a Mo Salah or anyone else to take the pressure off. He is the main man for Chelsea. I'm tired of this notion that Sterling is better than Eden Hazard. No, he is not. Imagine if we had Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan and David Silva in our midfield. He would have at least 20 to 25 goals every season. The fact that he has 16 goals and 13 assists, only him and Messi have double-digit goals and assists. It's time people put respect on Eden Hazard's name. Silently, Hudson-Odoi has been having a good game, though. He's been putting in some decent crosses. Mondal, bro, what's up, bro? Mondal, what's up, bro? I know you seen Gonzalo Higuain's goal. You had to. How you doing, bro? Are you enjoying the game? For real, bro? But you were at the Slavia Prague game, gamer? It's still 2-2, bro. Mondal. Man, you guys are lucky to get that you're able to go to the games, man. If I could, I would go every game. I only had a chance to go like once. We played Aston Villa, but it wasn't a meaningful game. It was during an off season. Wow, bro, it's midnight. Where are you from, Mundal? Are you from what part are you from? Where are you from? That's dedication, bro. I don't know if you heard, but this guy from Rory Fan TV or Chelsea fan, whatever they call themselves, he said if you're not going to every single game or if you're not from England, then you're not a real Chelsea fan, which I think is fucking crazy, right? There's dedicated fans abroad like yourself. Like to midnight is midnight where you're from, and you're watching the game. That's only love, man. It's dedication to your club. You want to support that. I support that, bro. I respect that.
Pedro would be a likely replacement for Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, that must have been a. Hey, that's a love. Hey, I wish Liverpool. No, actually, I take that back. I didn't. I take that back. I feel bad for them, right? But Cristiano's Cristiano. You're lucky to have seen him watch play live, man. I believe he's the greatest player of all time, but a lot of people think Messi is. I'm a fanboy when it comes to Ronaldo. I think that people are taking a piss, so to speak, or making jokes about him not making the semifinal. But this is his first time missing the missing the semifinals in his career, Ronaldo. And I blame it on the manager. They were playing too pragmatic. Ronaldo scored all five of their knockout goals. Right, the goals are only coming from him. He had no help. Like Mandzukic, where is he at? Cuadrado, I don't even think he played or featured in the cup. He may have been injured. But yeah, that's crazy though. Do you think Liverpool will make it to the final again, or who do you see in the final? My pick is Ajax versus Barca. That's what I think. That's what I think the final is going to be. Even though I kind of don't want Barcelona to win because I still, even though oh no, I hope Hudson-Odoi isn't injured for real. I hope he can shake that off. Oh, it's 5 minutes until halftime, bro. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Ah, damn. They just Hudson-Odoi. He has to come off with an injury. He got subbed out. Pedro's on now. Pedro is just checked into the game, but hey, Pedro, he had a good game against Slavia Prague. He should have had a hat trick. I don't know how he missed that goal, even though it wound up being an own goal. He still missed it from like 1 yard out. But Hudson-Odoi, he's not moving gracefully either. He looks like he maybe hurt his groin or tweaked something. I don't know what it is. See you later, gamer. Appreciate the stop by, man. Much love.
Umbrella contact. Okay. Anxious to be involved. Cut out by me.
Yeah, that's horrible news, man. As soon as he started getting more game time, he gets injured like that. And maybe that's why Suárez was protecting him a little bit. You know, he's a young player. Hopefully, it's not something serious. Maybe it's just like a muscle strain or something like that. Like, he'll be out for like 2 or 3 weeks or something. Yeah, I kind of wanted him to play against United though. That's going to be a big match, and for a young player, that's a massive game for him to have that experience. But maybe they're erring on the side of caution, but it didn't look good because he wasn't even walking on his own. Like usually players, when they tweak something, they're able to walk on his own. They had to carry him off pretty much, like shoulder to shoulder like this, and they carried him off. Okay, he's walking on his own on the court now. He's limping.
In it for Chelsea, unless that's just something that maybe is a jar that can be eased out.
Oh man, looks like is Ruben hurt too? Okay, no, I just seen reports that maybe he was limping a little bit, but he's all right. Oh man, apparently it wasn't Hudson-Odoi, it was groin or calf. It was his Achilles. Here he tweaked his Achilles, and that's dangerous, man. That's serious. That can be career ending. But yeah, I was laughing my ass off, man, because people, especially United fans, they were like making jokes about Mourinho, but he got this team to second place, 87 points. Usually 87 points is more than enough to win the league, but Manchester City was so flawless. Well, pretty much flawless. They got over 100 points in the Premier League. That had never been done. They shattered our record. And he got them to a second place finish on 87 points. Usually that's enough to win the league. Leicester City won the league with 81 points in 2016. So, hey, 4-0, and then Arsenal lost to Palace. That was fantastic, man. That made my day. That made my day. That was a cherry on top, man. That Arsenal lost, and then I kind of was expecting City to beat Spurs, though, even though it wasn't like a landslide, and there was a controversial decision when there was no penalty given. But who cares? It's Spurs, right? Dang, man. I hope Colin he looks like he's probably gonna be out for the season. If it is his Achilles, he's gonna be out for the season, and probably in the beginning of next season too. Because that's a very serious injury. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't capitulate like we usually do it, and within the first 15 minutes of a game or the second half, because we've conceded 14 goals in the first 15 minutes of the second half this season, and that's horrible. It's probably worse than the league. I would bet and say that's worse than the league. Worse than the league. It's a draw, 2-2. I can't say I expected this many goals from Burnley. They're not very potent going forward, but of course they had a game plan. If if we're gonna win, we have to win on the counter or set pieces. Allow Chelsea to have possession, absorb the pressure, and as soon as you get the ball, attack fast. Yes, I agree. Very big, precious 3 points. We cannot afford to draw. Oh man, come on, losses. We can't afford to have losses cheat go down too. But yeah, we can't afford to draw or lose this game. We have Manchester United next. That's gonna be pretty much. I think United are done because they have to play Manchester City next. So expect Manchester City to win that game, and then they have to come and play us on Sunday. So we have that advantage. They have to play midweek. And we play more closer to Sunday. It's like a Monday, but from Monday to Sunday, that's 6 days, and they have to play Wednesday, I think. I know Spurs play Tuesday tomorrow, and I think Manchester United play Wednesday, so that's going to be our advantage that we should take advantage of, right? There's no excuses. Right there. Come on, Loftus-Cheek, have a shot, have a goal. I think Loftus-Cheek should have took a shot there. He's been doing great. He looks like he's kind of fading a little bit. His fatigue level isn't up there quite yet. But early in the game, he was running up defenders. He reminds me of Yaya Toure, man. I'm telling you. How graceful he is on the ball for his size and strength. Not easily knocked off the ball. Able to fight off defenders. Multiple defenders at that. And hold the play up. Links up very well with Eden Hazard. They have a great connection and understanding between the two. Have a go. I thought it was Benfica, Mondal. I thought it was Benfica, but apparently they blew it. They had like a 4-2 lead, and then Frankfurt made a comeback. So we played Frankfurt in the semifinals with Jovic, their young striker, who's very, very potent forward. Like he has over 20 goals this season and like almost 10 assists. I think he has like 5 or 6 assists. in all competitions. So he's only 21 years of age, but he's a very talented, very potent striker. And he's on his way to Real Madrid. And the thing is, he's on loan from Benfica, right? Benfica, I mean, Frankfurt received him from Benfica on loan, and then I think Frankfurt bought him on a permanent basis. They paid his release clause, and he went to Frankfurt on a permanent deal. But he might be ended up going to Real Madrid this season, which I was hoping and praying that he came to Chelsea because he's going to be an up and coming striker. He's going to be the next big thing. Oh, they have a French striker as well. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Is he pretty good? Because I know about Jovic. Jovic been fantastic for them. He's a German international, I think. I think he's German. He might be Serbian. I haven't don't quote me on that. I might be wrong on that, but I know he's
There's only one thing we need to know about it. It has a truckload of peanuts.
I know he's pretty good.
Caramel. I mean,
I've seen some highlights and I watched a few games of his.
Best part is it helps you get through your day.
He's a real deal.
There are people out there who see things others can't.
So they might get not only Joao Felix, Real Madrid, but they're gonna get Jovic as well, and they're gonna be big spenders this summer. But there are possible chances that we get to keep Eden Hazard simply because of maybe if they can get somebody cheaper, because we want at least 150 million for Eden Hazard, right?
Introducing a new destination for anyone who wants to grow their money knowledge.
We want 150 million for him, and if they can't get Eden Hazard, then they'll go after Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. So obviously they're not going to be able to get all three or two. They have to pick one. So hopefully they go after Sadio Mane and Mo Salah instead of Eden Hazard. I want to keep him here. He's already a Chelsea legend. And I respect the way he's handled the situation as opposed to Courtois. Courtois a fucking snake, man.
The official truck of getting to work.
I cannot appreciate.
It's the official truck.
Yeah, 90 million for Eden Hazard. That's cheap, man. That's cheap. But there have been rumors that we're going to try to get Nicolas Pepe from Lille, the same club that we got Eden Hazard. But a lot of clubs want him as well for like 70 million. So. Yeah, it's been reported. I've been hearing that too, that 90 million as well. But Chelsea, we want 150 million for him. But if we can't get that, obviously we're not gonna just allow him to leave for free. We want some compensation for him. So it might be the case though. We might have to settle for 90 million or 100 million. I think we can at least get 115 million if we really try to negotiate and try to use a little bit of leverage that we have, because he's still under contract for another season.
You like goals? You like this one in the first half so far? Yeah, it's on the clock set piece routine for Burnley. Do a good job of just keeping the ball alive with the first header. And when it finds its way out, Jeff Hendrick used to the too much space there for Hendrick from Chelsea's point of view. Nobody on the edge of the box picking up. And they get punished by a really good volley when we go 1-0 ahead. But 4 minutes later, the power of block is cheap. To 7 into wide. Then we get the trickery of Eddie.
You think so? You don't think that we can convince Real Madrid to, if they go in for Hazard, we can't convince them to give us another 15, 20 million? Because I think 90 million is really cheap. Really cheap. And it's been reported that they want Gareth Bale. They're trying to sell Gareth Bale for 200 million. And that's unheard of. He can't even finish 90 minutes. How is he worth 200 million?
Burnley answers though with a nice play, and we could talk about bad Chelsea defending, but it's forced bad defending based on the set piece they actually worked on, and it sets up with the two players that are involved in the goal, getting a visual on each other.
I think we can convince Real Madrid to spend another few million, because what's money to them, right? 100 million is pennies to Real Madrid. If they really wanted a player, they'll pay whatever it takes. Money is nothing to them. Them and PSG, Barcelona, Man City.
And the contrast between the two teams, Burnley set themselves up in a way. I talked about that 4-4-2 and say to Chelsea, okay, you have all the possession, you've got all the skill, but can you break us down? And then they go for set pieces, 2 set pieces. They've got Burnley their 2 goals today.
It's really not good timing. I know. I understand, Mondal.
Chelsea plenty of possession. They've tried a few times off.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that he wants to go to Real Madrid because his childhood idol is Zidane, and his childhood club is Real Madrid. It makes sense, and he's even said that. He has a dream for playing for Real Madrid. So yeah, if he does decide to leave, I respect that. And with it's not good timing that the transfer ban is coming up. That's why I hope that maybe we can lift the ban at least long enough till the January transfer and allow us to go after players to replace Eden Hazard in the summer. But like Mauricio Sarri said, you can't replace Eden Hazard. He's unreplaceable. He's like top 3 in the world. So how are you going to replace him? Coutinho?
There's nothing more important than the education of a young mind.
Oh, nah, I doubt that, bro. Eden Hazard would never do that. He would never do that. He would never play for Man City or Liverpool or Arsenal. Nah, he would never do that. I'm sure he wouldn't. Even if he did, I mean, that's really unfortunate because he will be throwing his Chelsea. He will be a legend if he doesn't do that, right? But imagine if he did that, he would no longer be. He would be considered a traitor, and I don't think he would do that.
That is sweet. Are you leaving?
If he's gonna stay in the Premier League, he might as well stay at Chelsea.
What is that?
There's no point of him leaving if he's just gonna go to a rival club.
Yes, it is. It's for me.
There's a lot of time and everything invested into Chelsea. Isco, you sure? I was going to more if we were going to go after a Real Madrid player, or we'll go for like 90 million in a trade, and like they give us a player. I would want Marco Asensio, but Isco, I mean, I can see that he's pretty. They have similar playing styles as he's kind of given that free role to do whatever he wants on the attacking side.
Always go for 100.
But also we've been linked with Coutinho from Barcelona, who isn't as good at Eden Hazard, but they have similarities. He's not allowed to play like he did in Liverpool to have kind of that free roaming role going forward and kind of just focus on the attacking side. At Barcelona, he has to worry more about positioning and defense and all that good stuff. But plus, he's still young and has room to grow. And with Barcelona, they're planning on spending a lot of money to overhaul their club, their team. Even though they said they're not selling Coutinho because they have a lot of money invested in him, I can see them going back on their word and actually, sell him, especially if you throw the right price at him.
More important than the education of a young mind.
So, Isco is a good shout. Isco, but I don't know. He kind of injury prone.
The world's largest roller coaster.
We still have Pulisic coming in. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I mean, he still has potential. He's only like 20 years old, 21, if that. So he has room to grow as well. And
Strange forces at work? Only if you're referring to gravity. And we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We are farmers.
Or Icardi. Icardi has been rumored. I know that he has a lot of issues and stuff, but I just if the player produces, I can care less about his attitude. It only becomes a bad thing when the team isn't performing well. But yeah, I guess from that perspective, if you want to get rid of the bad atmosphere we have at Chelsea, the kind of culture we've kind of given the players too much power, to eradicate that culture, you don't want to go after a player for Icardi. But when he's worth, listed at 58 million, apparently, that's a bargain for a player like Icardi. Yeah, the number 9 curse. I just honestly I feel like it's just us not being able to give our striker more chances or create more chances. Like for Torres, for example, he would have like on average 1 or 2 shots a game. That's not good enough for a striker. Luis Suárez, when he was at Liverpool, he averaged at least 9 or 10 shots a game, right? Because he was constantly receiving the ball and constantly, in dangerous areas. So if we can find a way to unlock that curse, I guess get rid of that curse, the only way we can do that is by constantly giving our creating chances for our striker and building a team around him that benefits his playing style. Because the striker is not going to score many goals outside of the box or him just striking a 30-yard shot. A lot of goals come in from great ball movement and that good stuff. So, yeah, and guess what? Drogba and Costa were both Mourinho signings. Mourinho has a great eye for finding good strikers that fits his system, his playing style. That's why, even though his first touch is like not the best, I think Lukaku is a great shout, right? Lukaku he's underrated for his ability to pass the ball. His vision is better than the average striker, right? And his finishing is world class in my opinion. And he's still young. He's only like 23, 24 years old. So he still had room to go. And I think his hold up play is fantastic. He's a very physical striker. And he always said that he wanted to take over Drogba. Like when Drogba left, he wanted to be the next heir at Chelsea. So, and plus we might get it for a bargain now because right, Manchester United, they paid how much million for him? How many? I think they paid like 80 million. I forgot what the price was. I might be wrong, but they paid a pretty penny for him. We might be able to get him for 50 million or 60 million. And in today's inflated market, right? That's a bargain for a player like him that has room to grow. Get an unlimited data plan for just $45. 70 mil? Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, we might be able to get him for cheap, man. We got Ross Barkley, even though he's been a failure, but we got him for a bargain like 15 million. So it's not like it was a big loss. We can probably sell him for 20 million, 30 million to a Chinese club. They're willing to spend cash on anything. But I think that Lukaku is a decent shout. It's a decent shout. But also, let's not forget about Tammy Abraham on loan from Aston Villa. Tammy Abraham has 25 plus goals in the championship. It's only two players that have that. It's him and somebody else. John Terry and the coaching staff at Aston Villa has done a fantastic job with Batshuayi is a flop. I'm sorry to say it. He's played for 3 different teams, and he's struggling in all teams. Like I used to think it was us the way that we played our playing style, but no, he went to Spain. He didn't have a good season. They actually cut his loan short. They terminated his loan and sent him back to Chelsea, and then he's at Crystal Palace, and he's struggling. And I think Roy Hodgson, he's a decent manager, for a club for Crystal Palace, he's a pretty good manager. I think we should go for a player like Wilfried Zaha. He said he wanted to play Champions League football, right? He's a player that we could put aside. He's already played Premier League football. His only problem is he can't stay healthy, but I think we can get him for a good bargain, maybe 40 million. 50 million, and like I said, in today's market, that's fantastic, right? Especially if we sell Eden Hazard, right? We pay 50 million for Zaha, and then that we can invest that other 50 million to another left back or right back, or not even right back, because we still have Reece James, who's out on loan at Wigan, who's constantly winning the Player of the Month award, winning the Player of the Week award. He's doing wonders at Wigan. Who scored a worldie? I can't remember the team they played against, but it was a fantastic strike from Reece James. He can instantly challenge Azpilicueta for his spot on the team. That's how good he is. He's ready to play in the big time, the big league. So I'm excited. Even if we get the transfer ban, I'm excited for next season, because if we get the transfer ban, it will force us to use our youth and try our youth out. If we don't get the transfer ban, we're able to buy players, sell the dead wood. Willie and Pedro, they have to go. They're no longer good enough. They can't play like they used to. Maybe Pedro 5-6 years ago, I would take him 9 times out of 10, right? But it's time for him to go. Get rid of the dead wood on this team. Zaha would actually be a perfect solution in front. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I think he can play either left mid or right mid. He can go either way. And I've even seen him play as a striker. I don't recommend it, but he has an eye for goal. I think he'll be actually, he probably will be the most the safest replacement for Eden Hazard, because we know how he plays in the Premier League. We've seen him play in the Premier League for years now, and it's time for him to really test his ability instead of staying at Crystal Palace where he's limited on his growth. He's not going to be able to ever grow beyond what he is now if he doesn't leave and play Champions League football and be amongst the best. I think he can really grow at Chelsea. I think that's actually a good shout. Zaha, I think that's a really good. I think that's a really good shout. His finishing is pretty good. He's been one of the main men going forward. You know, Crystal Palace, they've been struggling going forward and scoring goals. That's why I was so surprised that they were able to score 3 past Arsenal. And not just that, they did it away. They beat Arsenal at home. And Arsenal, you know, away, they've been shit. But Arsenal at home, they've been one of the best. I didn't even see them beating Napoli. They actually beat Napoli quite convincingly. That surprised me. I wonder who do you know who Arsenal play in the next round? I know it's us versus Frankfurt, and it's Arsenal versus I can't think. I can't really think who they play next. Oh yeah, Villarreal. It's a Spanish team. I think it's either Valencia or Villarreal. It might be Valencia. Nope, it's Villarreal. So yeah, man, it's very possible that we can not only finish top 4 if we win this game. Please, Chelsea, do not concede within the first 15, 20 minutes. Let's get 2 goals, guys. I don't care if we win 5-4 or 1-0. We just want the 3 points. Just imagine, just like the 2012 season when we won the 2013 season when we won the Europa League. We finished 3rd. Rafa Benitez finished 3rd, and we won the Europa League. So it might be history repeating itself. Imagine that, right? Yeah, David. Yeah, bro. Yes. Our defense as defending set pieces, we're shit, man. It's all due to miscommunication. Like we do a zone defense, but yet there's no communication. They're always allowing the back post run to score against them, man. And then also we're always susceptible to the counterattack. Really? Oh wow, I didn't see. Hey, Mondal, I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. I just learned something new today. Oh my God, no. They almost scored again, guys. They blew it. They could have scored. It should be up 3-2 right now, Burnley. But they did. We just let him in on goal. But luckily, he didn't even get a shot off. Come on, Chelsea. My gosh, man. Look at Eden Hazard. Look how he weaves through the defense. Come on, have a shot. Pedro's been quiet this game. Whoa. Oh, Loftus-Cheek came off. Yo, even Loftus-Cheek is injured, bro. He came off at halftime. Kovacic came in. Lampard and Jody Morris, they're doing fantastic at Derby County, though. You have to give them their props. I don't know if they're in the playoff spot. I haven't checked the league championship, the league championship standings. I know that Aston Villa, John Terry and Aston Villa, they're on like a 9-game win streak, and Jack Grealish and Tammy Abraham, they've been doing fantastic. They have a nice duo going on. 9-game win streak for Aston Villa. They're trying to solidify their place in the playoff spot. And Derby County is also competing for that last playoff spot. But Lampard is doing fantastic with that. Him and Jody Morris at developing young players. Imagine Mason Mount coming back, bringing all that knowledge that Frank Lampard gave him, bringing that back to Chelsea. Him, Kante, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek will be a fantastic force in the midfield. So much energy, so much life in this dead midfield that we have. Jorginho, no offense to him, but he doesn't show up in the big games. Against team like your Burnleys and your Slavia Pragues, oh yeah, he's all day, world class. And he has to play because we don't have another player that can play that role quite well. That's a foul, man. Ref, he could have took out his ankle. I mean, he barely hit him, but he could have really hurt him like that. That's malintent. I can't believe that there's a possible chance we might not even win this game, guys. This is like a big opportunity that'll be wasted. If we don't win this game, it will be our last opportunity to get into top 4. You can book that. This is perfect because if we win this game, we put pressure on Tottenham that play tomorrow. Arsenal play again this week, I believe, in the midweek. And then Manchester United have to play against City, which you can already bet that City are going to win that game. So this is probably our last chance to get all 3 points and get into top 4. We're level on points right now with Arsenal. But after playing this game, we'll be a game ahead of them. But we'll also be 3 points ahead of them. So if they were to tie it, they'll be ahead of us on. If they were to win the next game, they'll be ahead of us on goal difference only. So goal difference might be the key deciding factor of whether or not we get into top 4 or not. And also we have the Europa League to win as well. So the more options we have, the better. But this team is not good enough to make it out of the group stage of the Champions League if we were to qualify. That's why we need to drastically improve, either through the transfer window if we're allowed to buy, or through our youth.
There's a really good partnership in central defence for Burnley. Tarkowski and Burnley, they really complement each other well. Ben Gibson and Kevin Long.
I hope Frank Lampard is our manager in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe. He needs to keep growing as a manager. He's doing fantastic, but I want him to wait. Do not come to Chelsea until we establish a culture, until we get a sporting director who actually knows football, not Marina Gronskaya, who only looks at it on the money side of the game instead of actually, making decisions based off our philosophy and our belief. On the financial side, she's fantastic. But scouting young talent and building an environment to where they can thrive in, she's horrible at doing that. And that's why I was always saying that if she were to fire, if Mauricio Sarri were to get fired, she has to go as well because she was the one who hired him. It was her decision to bring him in. She paid Napoli. She paid him out of his contract so he can join Chelsea. And if Roman can't see that, then he needs to sell the club. I've always felt like that. If he doesn't feel the same way, if he doesn't see what we're seeing as fans, that something has to change, the culture around the club has to change, that he needs to sell the club. And there's been reports that he's been entertaining the idea of selling the club.
Seconds ahead of everybody around him and concede passes really shouldn't be possible to the naked eye. And that's the intelligence of him. And he really does have everything. His strength, the way he attacks defenders, he can be direct, the way he can take the pass as well. He really is a complete player. Good evening. This goal is looking excellent runners, troubling Burnley. There's a touch there from him. He has to chase it himself.
It's crazy, man. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. This is when we need to support our club as a fan base. During times like these, when we're not playing at our best football, It's moments like this. Going forward, we've been decent. It's just the defensive side, man. We allowed Burnley to score from 2 set pieces. Other than that, they've done nothing. They had a chance where they should have been up 3-2, but the striker didn't even shoot the ball. They just sat there and held the play up. Which I don't understand that. Like, if there were me, I'm not a striker. I'm a midfielder. When I played, I'm a midfielder, right? Defensive mid to be exact. But if I'm inside the box, I'm not looking for a pass, especially when I'm like 5 meters out from the goal. I'm shooting it straight at the goalkeeper at least, even if it's at a tight angle, right? If you have no choice, no other option, shoot the ball. He's either gonna go past the goalkeeper through his legs or something, or he's gonna save it and it goes out for a corner kick. You get the keep possession, or he might even save the ball and it goes straight into the path of your teammate and for an easy tap in. It's not that hard. But I'm not complaining though, because if he had done that, he might have scored and we'll be down 3-2. Eden Hazard, oh man, it's so refreshing watching Eden Hazard just run at defenders and just break them down like that. 1v1, you can't defend him 1v1. He's gonna beat that player every single time. It's amazing, man, what he's able to do with the ball. I want to see we might not be able to make many changes because, with the injuries and stuff, and we're very limited. You already brought on Pedro. You already brought on Kovacic. Who's going to bring on Barkley? He can bring on Willian, but Willian hasn't been playing well. And who does he take off if he does decide to take off Willian? I think our best bet right now, I think maybe the 65th minute, is bring on Olivier Giroud. Take off I would say take off Jorginho and bring on Olivier Giroud and have Gonzalo Higuain and Giroud up top together. I would have said take off since Hudson-Odoi had the injury. I thought that would have been the appropriate time to bring on Giroud instead of I wanted us to embrace our attacking side because defensively we're not gonna make it. As you can see, we gave up 2 set pieces to Burnley, a team that hasn't been very potent going forward. Defensively, they have always been solid. You know, throughout the years, they've always been a solid defensive team, especially at home. But we're at the bridge, man. We should be more abrasive. Embrace this attacking side that we have, because we're not going to be able to keep clean sheets. And like I said, if we win 5-4, 3 points is 3 points. That's a fucking, oh my, bro, that's a foul, bro. I can't believe this shit, man. The referees is fucking blind, bro. They're just blind. Whatever, man.
Like I say, there's no way that Pedro is going to get on the end of this ball that's played through. See David Luiz, it's a lovely ball. Pedro does get on the inside, available. Look where the ball ends up. Pedro's never going to get on the end of it. The referee has a look at it. You can see the angle. It does look like it's a foul, but Kevin Prince having none of it. David Luiz challenged by Barnes. Emerson brings it away for
Don't tell me N'Golo Kante is, what the, bro, come on, bro. Now our luck is being tested now. Now our luck is being tested now with, you know, with possibly N'Golo Kante picked up an injury too.
Defenders have always been allowed to do when the ball's actually not within playing distance, but just shifting their body across to block off the attacker. And Barnes, this one, shows scant respect for that kind of tactic, to be honest. He's quite able to produce his own brand of aggression. Nice turn by Burnley.
I can't believe this.
Working well, Burnley here.
Now the Burnley fans are olaying. Nah, man, fuck off, ref. I'm tired of all these damn advantages, man. When are you gonna give some cards, some yellow cards? When are you gonna give? Look at that. Oh my God, bro.
Chelsea, a little bit out of shape, having committed. Only two midfield players forward. They're back now, and McNeil has to go back to Cork. Sean Dyche said to his players to play.
Can't believe this, man.
Probably 10 yards higher up the pitch.
Come on, Chelsea.
Chelsea are trying to play out from the back. And one of the things that you could tell Sean Dyche was frustrated with in the first half was that they were allowing Chelsea too much time to get into their stride, but it's not happening this half. Well, I was unhappy for Ashley Barnes because it was real strong striking play, but it was offside.
Finally. They committed like 6 or 7 fouls and we finally got a free kick. Oh, okay, never mind. I take that back. It wasn't Loftus-Cheek. I'm sorry, guys. It was N'Golo Kante that came off. I just noticed Kovacic came on. And, yeah, I assumed Loftus-Cheek because earlier in the game, he had like an injury. Or he looked like he was slowing down because of an injury. But it wasn't Loftus-Cheek. It was N'Golo. N'Golo Kante subbed off at halftime.
Still 2-2 with almost 20 minutes of the second half gone. Burnley led 1-0, then Chelsea led 2-1.
So okay, now we're very much more vulnerable on the defense, so now we have to embrace the attacking side of the game. And I know Suárez doesn't want to take off Higuain because he scored the goal, but I think now is the appropriate time to bring off Gonzalo and bring on Giroud. Ruben and Hazard communicating.
He's sticking at it, to his credit. He's always been a tenacious right back. I think what Burnley have done by actually getting a little bit higher the pitch is meaning the midfield and the defence are closer together. So when Hazard is picking up the ball, you know, he's not only got to deal with and contend with Lowton, Hendrick's close enough to be able to help. I'm not saying that's going to stop Hazard, but it doesn't half make right back Lowton's job a lot easier.
Never understood that. How can you call a foul when the guy is like punching over? Oh man, he's barfing.
These are the chances. This is what they've been waiting for, Burnley.
Oh yeah, he did have an elbow in him in the back.
It's a great
But hey,
opportunity
but
for Burnley, as we
to
already seen.
the Davalusis defense, he's been getting smacked in the face by Ashley Barnes the whole entire game. Can we please defend a set piece, guys?
Barnes is loitering again in that offside position, but he could become onside.
Get it out the box.
Cross as we saw on the goal that he eventually scored. I would have thought was interesting. Barnes did very well to get that on target. If that was his aim, he might have been trying to get across for Chris Wood. But Marisa Balaga got the distribution going straight away. Actually, not quite the same with Here's Hazard. Jorginho's shot didn't carry a lot of conviction. Kovacic's shot, rather. Massive is not right by Emerson. So he lost his cheek.
Oh, why don't you shoot that?
And again. Lost his cheek.
See, that's my problem, man. I know you have to be, see, he wanted Pedro to be there, but Gonzalo, you have to take that as a striker, man. You're inside the box, 6 yards out. You need to take that.
Now knocking on the door, Chelsea, but so far, second half Burnley able to propel it.
It's a good stop by Tom Heaton. Up goes Christensen. Barnes is in there tussling. Cork is in there tussling. Now Kovacic. Ooh, he's starting to limp now.
Bro, are you serious? That's like the fifth player I've seen all game that's starting to limp now.
It's a bit of a quandary for Chelsea.
That calf. What did Sorry do to him in training, man?
When Higuain,
This is worse than Ole Solskjaer when they played against, I think they played against Arsenal. And he had to use all three of his subs by halftime or something like that.
situation and just boots it out. And I'll score from there.
But what they do once again, when they are going into the wide areas, Chelsea, they're not just lumping the ball in there. They know that they can't do it that way. So a lot of the times we're seeing balls knocked back, and it's more often than not, it's across the floor, which is what they believe will give them the best opportunities to score.
Pedro. Kovacic is moving freely now. Just been a kick that he was responding to. Neil doesn't switch off this time. Defends well for Burnley. Cork.
Wow. Letting Cork look like Messi right now.
Before last.
Jack Cork. Jack Cork Messi.
Wimbledon, that very famous FA Cup win against Liverpool in 1988 against all the odds. Crazy game, Wimbledon.
Still 2-2, guys. Lost his cheek. He looks tired, man. I'm telling you. Judging based off the last 20 minutes and compared to the first 20 minutes, he slowed down a lot. So much so that I thought he had been subbed off, but apparently it wasn't him. It was Kante. Subbed off at halftime. He's been quiet.
Keeper. And when keepers do that, they have to get it. And Tom Heaton certainly did. Let's see. Won his place back. He lost it through injury from Joe Hart. Came to Burnley after a checkered time in his career, losing his England place and being sort of ousted from Manchester City by Pep Guardiola not wanting to.
All right, sorry. You have to make some type of decision now. 70 minutes in, you got to bring on somebody.
To pass the ball from the back. Of course, Edison does.
This will be a perfect time to bring on Giroud. Give him some time to actually influence the game.
Here's Emerson. Here's Hazard.
He's taking forever to make that sub.
David Lewis. Finds it across hard low. Difficult to defend. Brilliant defending by Ben Mee. Who easily sliced that into her own net. Here's Wood trying to get away. And it's a big defending from the Chelsea point of view as well by Christensen. But Mee's clearance was almost astonishing, really.
They're feeling it too, I guess.
It's a problem for Barnes.
It looks like a knee injury or a calf injury for Ashley Barnes, their striker, the main man.
He's one of the main players that makes this 4-4-2 work. Because he's happy with Chris Wood playing as a lone frontman, but he does all that himself.
Ashley Barnes looks like he appears to have a calf injury. And if he goes off, that's like their number one guy. So I don't wish any type of injury or ill will on anybody, but it benefits us if he does go off.
From the Czech Republic. Cheers for his country Wembley last month. He took a bit of a hammering.
It doesn't look like we're going to get another goal, does it? I don't see another goal coming until he brings on Giroud. That will allow Pedro to get into the game as well. I'm telling you now. They just have that connection. Higuain hasn't been playing long enough to really truly understand his teammates. I think that's why they don't score as much when he plays, or they seem like there's always a disconnect between the players. Like earlier when Higuain should have took that chance inside the box, instead he laid off the dummy pass to Pedro for him to have an open shot at goal instead of him taking it. All about miscommunication, man.
Sends out a player for a short chat with a reporter, but all the TV stations that have Premier League rights can use. He said, look, those results were great for us from Manchester United and Tottenham and Arsenal, but it will mean nothing if we don't win our game tonight. And they're not winning it so far, as I say, the best efforts. They're not losing it either. Kovacic.
Jorginho, man, stop passing it backwards, bro. We need to go forward. That's doing nothing. Sideways, backwards, Jorginho. Possession is useless if you do nothing with it.
Chelsea come again. Kovacic injecting some pace. Always wanting to pass it at the end of the shoot.
Stop drilling these low crosses, man. You got a 6-foot Loftus-Cheek and a 6-foot Higuain in the box. Yet you decided to cross it low. You gotta put it in the air, man. They're in between defenders. It's not like you got Pedro inside.
Just in front of him, the first two players towards Heaton, it does bounce off him to Tarkowski and Ben Mee.
21 shots on goal, or 21 shots, 9 of them being on target. That's like what, a 40% rate? I know 9 out of 20 is like 45%. Thank you, finally, Olivier Giroud.
Restricted in the Premier League. He's not happy about that. He's been talking up that he might have to move on.
That's crazy, man. I think Higuain is looking a bit tired too, but maybe either Loftus-Cheek or it's risky bringing on a sub because I did see okay, Higuain is coming off, but it is risky because I did see that Kovacic, he had a little bit of a tweak with his calf earlier, but he seems to be all right. But fantastic goal from Gonzalo Higuain. If you haven't seen it, world class. He only had one area he could place in, and that's roof of the net, beyond the keeper, because of the angle. The only world class strikers can make that happen. Now, let's see how fast it takes for I can't think of his name, for Olivier Giroud to create a chance for Pedro or Hazard. I say 5 minutes tops. We just gotta get it forward, man. This team looks lifeless, man. They're not moving enough.
Pedro, we can see Higuain's response to being substituted. Not happy, which you would expect. He's obviously doing it for the good of the team, but.
And now Higuain is throwing a tantrum on the sideline because he was subbed up. That was my only fear with that. But hey, it's not our problem, right? You shouldn't look so tired. You should be more fit, right? Professional football. He did score goals, so fair play to him, right? But I think it was appropriate for Giroud to come on. To give us for us to be more direct for these last 10 minutes. We gotta start sending aerial balls to Giroud now. I wouldn't be against it if they played them actually beside each other. If they actually played with Giroud and Gonzalo up top together. But I don't know. It seems like Italian managers don't like doing that. And Antonio Conte never tried it out. I don't expect Mauricio Sarri to do it as well. They seem to be very stubborn. Look at that. Okay, that's more. I like to see more of that. More aerial balls like that for Giroud to feast on. Look at that. Already, Giroud had a header on goal. Less than 5 minutes into the game. He should have came on it, like I said, in the 65th minute. At tops the 70th. It took him all the way to the 75th minute to put him on. Yeah, Higuain ain't throwing the tantrum on the sidelines. That's not 30-year-old man. I understand the passion, but hey, when your name comes up, you go off. And if you have a grief about it, you have a complaint about it, you deal with it in the locker room, not on a sideline throwing a Gatorade bottle. Like, that's not going to solve anything. They're Loftus-Cheek. Giroud. They're defending in numbers now, man.
Defended really well, Burnley. I think at times when they're
So frustrated.
playing very narrow and it's near on the back six because what you've got is Hendrick and Neil playing as fullbacks at times. That means the back four can be nice and narrow in the box. That's for the Quetta.
Come on, Pedro.
Trying to stretch Burnley with their forward positions. Here's Jorginho.
Nice try. No, we should have crossed it inside the box. Loftus-Cheek. Oh man. He hit it, but he couldn't get it. He couldn't get a good touch to it. That's a foul. Wow! So you can just go in the back of players like that.
Taking issue with Barnes. Can be a bit provocative. Actually, Barnes knows well enough. There are times where you just smile and move away. And move away. Chelsea trying to mount the pressure.
Now they're okay. Now they're just they're just having to go at it now. Break, just snap a player's leg in half, and before a referee decides to do anything about that. Nice coaches. Keep that going. Wish Virginia would try to do that more. Run out defenders, man. I know you got a role to play, but sometimes you got to be direct. We only have 10 minutes to get a goal now. You cannot draw this game. They're going. Hey, I guarantee you, they're going to be boos if we don't win this game. We don't need that.
Like I said, likewise, on the left-hand side, they've been there, but they're doing a terrific job defensively for the team.
Especially with sometimes these fans, these uneducated. Some of our fans are very uneducated about the game. I mean, I know they love Chelsea just as much as I do. I try to be respectful, but sometimes they just don't understand.
Over those who are trying to turn it in for the go-ahead goal.
Even Hazard can miscue one once every now and then. Like you say, Burnley, give them credit. It's been all Chelsea's in terms of the possession and going forward, but Burnley so far standing up to it very well between the back four and the midfield.
Much for the shift, whatever happens in this last one, it'll be about 10 minutes of added time. Burnley doing the game between the two at Turf Moor. So Chelsea ran away with 4-0. It's a time when Sean Dyche was really struggling to get a tune out of his team. There's even talk that the manager who's meant so much would outlive his youthfulness.
I'm at a loss of words, man.
Critics barking up the wrong tree.
Of course, first man block. Cross doesn't even go in the box. Handball with no call from the referees. They're just three blind mice, I guess. Three blind mice as the referees.
We're only looking one way down the alley to our right. Kovacic. Here's Aspilicueta. He's behind the dangerous Giroud.
There we go. That's almost a corner.
Pretty nervous for a 19-year-old. Here's Kovacic.
Nice coachage.
Away by me. Wood.
Yeah.
Trying to break out, but it's incessant for Chelsea. Aspilicueta. Kovacic. Off the cheek, Carlos. Giroud. In front of the goal. A touch there.
We're pretty much playing with 10 people forward right now. Like look how far forward David Luiz and Christensen are. That's you just relieve pressure, Kovacic. Making that pass, that was a horrible decision, but let's keep it going. We got like 8 all course. Of course, I gotta try to find new ways to waste time now.
Very clever, flips the ball to Giroud. I think so often we admire the attacking side of the game, and rightly so. But sometimes I don't think we put enough into the defensive side of the game and admire that as well. And you have to say, this second half in particular, I think Burnley have been absolutely outstanding. You can tell they're working at every play and knows what's expected of them. And
Imagine if we were able to just stop one more set piece, man.
never left isolated. And that's what
2 set piece goals conceded. Ridiculous. If you tell me that we scored 2 goals against Burnley, I say, yeah, we're winning. 3 points. Because they don't score very often. They're defensively juggernaut. They prioritize their defense. Man, if I were Drew, I would have just took that as a goal. There's no rule that says you have to give it to the keeper on a drop ball. There's no rule that says that you have to, imagine Manchester City doing that. They would never do that. I'm telling you, if they were allowed to do that, what Giroud just did, they would have taken the chance. Guerrero would have shot the ball and scored. There's no rule against that. It's an unwritten rule. It's supposed to be a sportsmanship type thing, but hey, we're trying to finish top 4 by any means, right? As long as nobody gets harmed. What did Burnley have to gain with a point or 3 points? Nothing. They're still going to be a mid-table team or below mid-table team next season, the season after that, this season, the season before that. I mean, it wasn't a season where they finished 7th. And they were like unbeatable at home. Oh, they almost went in. Oh, come on, Christensen, just one head, man. You gotta want that.
That there would be 4 added minutes, but you can add time to that. There's lots of debates down the years, Danny, that there should be an extra official to do the timekeeping, that it's one too many things for a man out there in the middle to do, but he's probably most sensitive to the mood and what is time wasting, what is legitimate treatment, but they are going to
Unbelievable.
a late tactical change, Burnley, I think. Waiting because I think Neil will get back on. Waiting to get
Oh, come, bro. Wow, okay. Apparently, the whistle only works for them, so.
now is 5 added minutes.
See that here? Christensen just goes through the back. There could be no argument. You can see, obviously, from Kovacic's perspective, he believes the foul's been given against him, but it hasn't. It's been given against Christensen. It goes right through the back of Barnes, and no one will do this one. Will they put it into the box, or will they look to just maybe waste a bit of time?
5 minutes is quite a long time to use up, isn't it? It's played into an area.
They're not even trying to win now. They're just happy with a draw, which really frustrates me because they have nothing to gain from a draw or win. I guess they're safe from relegation. 5 added minutes, so we have 5 minutes to get a goal. That's more than enough time to both get a goal and concede. So hopefully it's the former.
Might have done better just playing that out of play, actually. Lager can collect. Chelsea can try to build again. And a brave effort from Burnley, but they're not in possession of a point just yet. That's by Aspilicueta. Leading away by the man who started the scoring, Jeff Hendrick. Hendrick and Barnes, Conte and Giroud. Conte and Higuain is being replaced by Giroud. Here's Kovacic, who replaced Conte. Pedro. Jorginho. When you say, can you find space? Well, maybe Loftus-Cheek can. Kovacic can. Jorginho can. Pedro still going in this multi-pass attack.
Aspilicueta, bro, with these crappy crosses, man.
Anxious times, of course, for Sean Dyche. He's been through this so many times before. Second minute of stoppage time, second minute of 5. Chelsea corner. Result very much on the line. And slightly misjudged there.
No, of course he calls that handball, man. It's me. And he get and a yellow. Okay.
He's taking a yellow card for the team. It's another step in the right direction.
I've seen them handball before, but
what always amuses me about these kind of situations is the team that feels they're being abused by time wasting would do exactly the same if they were in a similar circumstance. Everybody knows you have to protest to make sure that the referee's aware of it, but the referee knows as well. Kevin Friend's been about this particular block many times. It's the blatant hypocrisy of it all. Probably much on the bench, but we do exactly the same ourselves. But Burnley, it's not been desperate, Danny, has it? They've done it by orderly teamwork.
looks like we blew it.
Very close now, 2 minutes, but that can still be a long time in the Premier League.
A draw feels like a loss.
This was what has cemented.
The team isn't good enough. Maybe we're plagued by injury. You know, we lost some key players, some energy from this team. Hudson-Odoi coming off. But now they got a set piece. Hey, Kovacic, just relax, bro.
Barnes has got something to say for himself. And certainly Kovacic will have to be spoken to. Frustration. They've had so much of the ball. Croatian midfield player is booked. Ashley Barnes, who played for England at under 20 level, has been Mauricio Sarri, who had some problems recently and got an official caution. Is he being told to get back in his technical area? Is he being sent out of the technical area? Roger East is he's been told he's got to go. So that frustration has spilt over to the manager himself. No sympathy from the Burnley.
Now, sorry, Ben. I'm off the stream, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, Burnley can piss off, man.
Chris Wood is, I think, less likely to get